Love Strauss, I'm here, and I just saw Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and holy shit. Stay for the credits. That credit scene. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about Venom, Let There Be Carnage, so if you haven't, I'm gonna just... Spoilers for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So if you haven't seen Venom, Let There Be Carnage, I definitely recommend you do not watch this video because there will be major spoilers for this movie. But yeah, guys, spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Holy shit. I want to talk about the credit scene right now, but should I talk about that right now or later? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the credit scene. Actually, no. I'll talk about the credit scene last because it's at the end of the movie. But yeah, holy shit. Okay, so Tom Hardy, Venom, back. I love them. They're awesome. Holy shit. Venom's awesome. And he's badass. But in the beginning of this movie, it just seems like they can't get along. They just, like, hate each other. And, you know, Cletus Cassidy, they're interviewing him, and Eddie's like, I know, or not Eddie, Venom's like, I know the clues. I know what this guy is talking about. So he draws, like, the thing, like the mountains, puts it up to the computer, bam, body's found. Solve the mystery. I got you, Eddie. He doesn't say that, but, so yeah, we get some backstory in the beginning of the movie about, like, Shriek and Cletus. Shriek was cool. I like Shriek. But yeah, Tom Hardy does a great job. Woody Harrelson does a great job. Everyone in this movie does a great job. So, another interview with Cletus. Cletus bites Eddie. He's like, I've tasted blood before. That's not it. That don't taste like blood, fam. And Eddie's like, well, fuck you. No, not really. This movie's PG-13. Why? You have a movie with Carnage in it, and Venom, for that matter. Why is it not rated R? I don't know. I think it would have been cool if this movie was rated R. But, you know, same thing with the first one. But, you know, it's whatever. So yeah, he's like, yeah, he bit him. He tastes his blood. And then Cletus is going to get executed. Carnage comes out. He's wrecking everybody. Carnage! That sounded more like Venom. Yeah, he's coming out, fucking everybody up in PG-13 style. So we got some PG-13 kills here. Jams his tongue into somebody, which, alright, cool, I guess. Didn't know he's got mad tongue skills, bro. I know how that sounds, but... Moving on. He breaks out. He's like, he gets in a car, he's like, yo, Carnage, I'll help you if you help me. And he's like, deal. They go get Shriek. They kill the psychiatrist. They get Shriek. They're like, yo, what's up? What's up, baby? So they're together. You know what I'm saying? They start making out. I'm like, oh, shit. Although, I will say Shriek is the yellow and pink. Not pink, yellow. The yellow symbiote from the comic books, right? I'm pretty sure that's Shriek. So, is Shriek still alive? Because later in the movie, a bell falls on her. But they ripped, like, the ringy-ding thing out. So maybe it just fell on top and it's just over her. Maybe it didn't crush her. Shriek could still be alive. I think maybe Shriek is alive. Maybe she's not dead. She might have lived. Okay. And then, but yeah, back to where we were. They get Shriek, they break out, they're like, we're gonna have a red wedding. Eddie's invited, the cop that shot you in the face, because Shriek got shot in the face by a cop and lived, because her eyes all fucked up. And so yeah, they're like, we're gonna invite Venom, Eddie, and that cop that shot Shriek in the face. And then, I will say, I liked Anne in this movie. She was cool. She gets the Venom symbiote again because the studio, Sony, knew how much everyone loved seeing She-Venom in the first movie. Everyone was like, why? I'm into Venom right now, guys. So they were like, we got to do that again. And myself included and others were probably like, I'm kind of into Venom again. Because it's She-Venom. Like, damn, you got to admit. In that first movie, when She-Venom rolls up, everybody was like, oh, shit. Is it weird that I'm like, whoa? Like, everyone was thinking it. And myself included. Because, you know, And yeah, but so you get some more She Venom in this movie, which was cool. Not a lot, but a little bit. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Carnage. Okay, I will say one thing. Not a lot of carnage in this movie, and it's called Let There Be Carnage. You get like every scene he's in, it's cool. He's fucking up the prison. He's whenever they get out, he's like throwing helicopters around and shit. That's cool. And then the whole church fight at the end was really cool. That's probably the best part. Well, not the best part of the movie. The credit scene is the best part, but besides the credit scene, that's probably the best part. But yeah, there wasn't a. This movie goes by way too fast. If you like this movie, like I don't know if it was just me, but this movie went by so fast. Like when they fought at the church at the end, I thought it was only like 30 to 40 minutes in. I was like, all right, they're gonna fight here. They'll split. They'll like one of them will beat the other one in this fight. They'll leave, and then they'll fight again somewhere else at the end. Never mind, the church fight was the end. Whoa. The ending just snuck up on me. Like in Candyman, the new Candyman, that ending snuck up on me too. The ending of this movie also snuck up on me. These movies are going by fast, man. So fast. But yeah, so they go to the church, and I thought they were gonna Gwen Stacy Anne. I really did. I was like, oh shit. Because they're at a clock tower, or like there's a clock on the side, just like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 when Gwen Stacy died. They crash through it. Anne's hanging just like Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, oh shit. I was like, they're gonna Gwen Stacy Anne. And they did it on purpose too. The imagery's the same, the way they zoom in on her face, just like in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They did that on purpose. They knew what they were doing. They knew they were calling back to the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They were trying to make everyone think that she was gonna die. And I fell for it. I was like, they're gonna fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2. They're gonna Gwen Stacy Anne right now. But then she gets like lowered down and Dan catches her. I was like, I thought you were gonna fucking kill Anne. Venom hops around from people in this movie, like the scene where Venom's at the rave. He's not even on Eddie at that part. And he's got glow sticks on him and shit. That was funny. And he's on Mrs. Chin at one point, which was, did I just say he's in Mrs. Chin? That sounds horrible. Venom is with Mrs. Chin, and that was funny. And then Anne like sweet talks him, and Dan's like, I'm right here. And then Eddie's like, or Venom's like, yes, we are. But yeah, because he separates from Eddie because they hate each other at the beginning, but then they get back together and they love each other again, if you know what I mean. Yeah. They're like a couple in this movie, which, hey, I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, because Dan even says those two need some couples counseling. But yeah, so, and then they go to the church. Shriek, Venom, Carnage are all there. And Carnage he comes out as symbiote, and Venom's like, oh shit, that is a red one. And Eddie's like, you need to come out right now. I'm vulnerable as shit. I will let you eat everybody except that guy in the robe over there. Promise? Yes. Venom comes out. He fights Carnage for a long. I will say, it was a good fight. The fight lasts a while, and I like that. I love it was a nice long fight. I like that. Fighting, and sometimes like the bell will ring and they'll switch back to Eddie and Cletus punch for a bit. Sounds like Mr. Sunday Movies when they talked about the canceled OG Batman v Superman. That's awesome. They punch for a bit. Yeah, and then they symbiote up. They're fighting. They almost Gwen Stacy Anne, but then they fake you out. They're fighting, and then collapses. The bell falls on Shriek. She might. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, Shriek is still alive. Ha, gotcha. She's alive. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb and she's dead and she got crushed to fucking hell. But she could still be alive. But Venom is all trapped under rocks. And the Carnage is up there. He's about to like kill Anne. And Venom's like, hey. Or they're like talking and they're like, yes, we. Something like that. He's talking about how they're strong together and all that. And then he gets out of it, and then they fight Carnage, and then the bell rings again, I think. And the symbiote comes off of Carnage whenever he's falling. It's crawling around. It's about to get back on Cletus. Venom picks it up and just fucking eats the symbiote of Carnage. Oh, and before this, Carnage says, let there be Carnage, like the title of the movie, because that's the subtitle. When he said that, though, I was like, huh. I don't know if it was that they added, like, I don't know if they wrote that in, and they were like, oh, let's call the movie that. Or if they called the movie that and they were like, hey, let's have him say it. I don't know, but when he said it, I was like, they're just saying that because that's the subtitle of the movie. Because doesn't he go, Venom, let there be carnage? Or does he just say, let there be carnage? I don't remember. But when he said it, I was like, okay, you didn't have to say that, but alright. I don't know. That might just be me, but I don't know. But, yeah, so, yeah, but then, so Venom eats the symbiote. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, alright. I guess Carnage is dead. See, this is what I thought was gonna happen. I still thought this was like the middle of the movie because the movie went by so fast. I literally thought this was the middle of the movie. I was like, okay, the symbiote of Carnage is gonna jump out of Venom's mouth and then get back on get back on Cletus. They'll leave and then they'll fight again later. Not what happens. Picks up Cletus. I keep almost saying Woody because it's Woody Harrelson. Picks up Cletus, does the old half Eddie, half Venom face. And and Carnage is like, you never listened. I only wanted your friendship or something like that. And Eddie goes, I'm sorry, Cletus. Goes back to Venom, and Venom goes, fuck this guy. And then just bites his head off. I was like, oh, no, I don't want that to be the thumbnail. If that's the thumbnail, I'm going to be, oh, God, I hope that's not the thumbnail. But I was like, oh, shit. They just killed, so Carnage died. I kept thinking, I couldn't decide if I thought Carnage was going to die or not. Because I was like, well, Riot died in the first movie, but Carnage is way more popular than Riot. But no, Carnage got fucked up. He's dead as hell. Because the symbiote got eaten by Carnage, or Venom, and Cletus Cassidy got his head bit off by Venom. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, I do love the line before he eats him, though. Fuck this guy! And then just bites his head off. That was funny. But yeah, I will say, not a lot of Carnage, I didn't think. Because when the movie ended, I was like, or like when he killed Carnage, I was like, oh, not a lot of Carnage. The shot though where Carnage gets all webbed up in front of the window, like whenever he's about to come back into the fight, that was like the best shot. That was really cool. But then Eddie and Venom are on like an island, and they say something about like how he really can eat everybody, and Venom's like, you meant it. Also, that guy who Eddie said Venom couldn't eat gets eaten by Carnage, and Eddie screams no, which is, yeah, I would probably do the same thing. Yeah, I would probably. But yeah, so then he's like, there's a lot of coming out of the shoulder, like in the first movie. There was only that like a few times, but in this one they do it a lot, which is cool. It's a cool effect. They had chickens too. I loved the chickens. They were barely in it, but they were cool. Yeah, and then so you see them like sitting on the beach. Movie ends, credits roll. Credit scene starts. Also, I gotta say the song is pretty good that they made for this one. It's got Polo G in it. Love Polo G and Eminem. I don't know who the other person is in it. I think, what's her name? I don't know. I forgot who the other person that's in the song is. But credit scene starts. Eddie laying in bed watching some show. And Venom goes, I love this show. But they're laying there. Venom's like, hey, let me show you what like we symbiotes go through or something. But then everything starts to flicker and shit starts to transfer. And Venom's like, what is happening? It switches. Room looks different. Something's on the TV. And I saw, like, I looked at the TV and I saw J. Jonah Jameson. I was like, oh shit. It's actually happening. Venom gets up, looks at the TV. It shows fucking Spider-Man. And you can hear it's the news report from the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. J. Jonah Jameson saying, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. And it shows Spider-Man with his mask off. Peter Parker. With the suit on, though? I don't know what that's about. Did he, like, drop down and take his mask off? I was like, hey, everybody. I don't get that. But it's Peter with his mask off, with the suit on. And Venom goes, that guy. And then licks the screen. And then a guy comes out of the bathroom and he goes, hey, what are you doing in my room? It's Ace. And there goes. And then it ends. But I was like, holy shit. The credit scene really is Spider-Man. Because on Twitter and Instagram, I had seen people freaking out about the credit scene. Like, I saw a bunch of people on Twitter being like, guys, stay for the credit scene. The credit scene of this movie is insane. Holy shit. And then Instagram, stay for the credits. It's the best credit scene since, like, this first one, Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm like, this credit scene's about to be insane. I'm very excited. Let's go. And I was like, what else would it be? What else would everyone be freaking out about? I was like, it's gotta be Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man. I was like, oh, shit. It's actually happening. Oh my god, it's Spider-Man. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my fucking god. Venom and Spider-Man. So is Venom gonna be in Spider-Man No Way Home? Because it seems highly likely that he is. But also I have a theory. I have a theory. So Venom is obviously transported into the MCU reality. I have a theory. In the most recent episode of What if you haven't seen the most recent episode of What If, spoilers, maybe skip ahead like a minute or so, or like a couple seconds. But in the latest episode of What If, Ultron Vision, is punching the Watcher through different realities. Actually, I have two theories, by the way. He's punching through different realities. What if that's what caused Venom to go in the MCU? But also, that's not my only theory. The other theory, which I think is more likely, my other theory is that in the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, you see Doctor Strange performing a spell to make everyone forget that Peter is Spider-Man. But Peter keeps intervening and it goes wrong and the multiverse collapses into Spider-Man villains. So, like, you see Doc Ock, obviously, you hear Green Goblin's laugh, and you see, like, Yellow Lightning, Electro, some other stuff. What if that's what caused Venom to be transported into the MCU? What if, like, Venom... So, like, say when Venom gets introduced in No Way Home, he leaves the apartment, or like Doctor Strange does a spell, collapses, stuff happens, and then when it collapses, you see the same scene that the credit scene is in Venom Let There Be Carnage. Like, oh, Venom's here now. Like, holy shit, Venom might be in No Way Home. And that's crazy. Like, I'm hype. Yeah, I think that theory's more likely. It could be the What If one, but I think it's more likely to be the No Way Home thing. I don't know, though. That's just two theories I have. But yeah, this movie was awesome. I fucking loved it. I cannot wait to see Venom and Spider-Man No Way Home because it seems like he's in it now. That thing that everyone was theorizing was either Venom or Lizard in the trailer whenever the thing slices the thing, I thought it was Lizard. I didn't think Venom was going to be in the movie. I was like, oh, that's Lizard for sure. But now that might be Venom. Or maybe they're both. Lizard and Venom are probably both in the movie. But maybe it's Venom. I don't know, bruh. Because also Tom Hardy was spotted with a No Spider-Man No Way Home hat on recently. So he's probably in the movie. But yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I would give it an A+. I know some people are hating on it, but I loved this movie. And I'm really excited to see Venom fight Spider-Man. That credit scene was insane. But yeah, guys, that was my theories too. I might make a whole video about the No Way Home Doctor Strange multiverse collapse theory that I had. I might make a whole video about that. But yeah, guys, please give this video a like. Please subscribe and check out some other videos. Also want to say album 4 coming soon. Yeah. We are Venom.